Let me tell you 7 words my grandfather said to me 45 years ago that I have never forgotten. I was 20 years old, July morning. Walked out to find every tomato flower I had been nursing for weeks lying dead in the dirt. I stood there staring like a man who had been robbed. My grandfather walked up, looked at those dead flowers, looked at me, and said, "Boy, you fed the plant, not the fruit." I did not understand it then, I do now. And by the end of this 8 minutes, so will you, with a complete July fertilization schedule that keeps those flowers on the vine and turns them into tomatoes. Let us begin. Section 1. Why flowers drop in July. July is when your tomato plant hits a crossroads. She has been building leaves and stems all spring. Now the heat arrives, and she has to make a decision. Keep growing or start producing. If she does not have exactly the right fuel for that transition, she makes the cruelest choice a gardener can witness. She drops the flowers. Scientists call it blossom drop. There is a tiny connection between flower and stem called the abscission zone. Under stress, under wrong nutrition, the plant tears right along that line and sacrifices the flower to save herself. She is not being difficult. She is being smart. And here is the truth that stings. Throwing random fertilizer at that plant is like throwing money at a problem you do not understand. The wrong nutrients in July cause more blossom drop than doing nothing at all. So before you touch anything in that shed, you need to understand the single biggest mistake July gardeners make. Section 2. The nitrogen trap. I call it the nitrogen trap. In 45 years, it has destroyed more harvests than every pest and disease combined. Nitrogen is not the villain. In May, it was your greatest ally, building leaves, building stems, giving the plant her framework. But in July, high nitrogen sends one message: keep making leaves. And she listens. She shoots up. She goes wide. She becomes the most magnificent wall of green you have ever seen. And she produces exactly 0 tomatoes. Those massive leaves block sunlight from reaching the flowers below. Without light, pollen gets heavy and sticky. Pollination fails. An unpollinated flower is a dead flower. The plant knows it and drops it. So, when July arrives, you make one decisive move. Cut the nitrogen. Shift to phosphorus and potassium. Phosphorus builds strong roots and healthy blossoms, the foundation for fruit set. Potassium manages heat stress and strengthens the plant through the brutal weeks ahead. Together, they send the plant one clear message: stop growing, start producing. But even with perfect phosphorus and potassium, flowers can still drop if 2 micronutrients are missing. Section 3. Calcium and boron. Calcium and boron. Write these down. Think of calcium as biological glue. It builds the rigid cell walls at that critical joint where flower meets branch. When calcium is strong, the flower holds. The fruit sets. Here is July's cruel trick. Even when your soil has plenty of calcium, intense summer heat makes it nearly impossible for stressed roots to absorb and transport it efficiently. The most effective, most affordable calcium source I have found in 45 years. Your breakfast eggshells. Crush them to fine powder. Soak in apple cider vinegar. Watch it bubble. That reaction converts calcium carbonate into calcium acetate, which dissolves in water and travels straight to the roots. When bubbling stops, dilute 1 cup to 1 gallon of water. Apply to the base of the plant, never the leaves. But here is what almost nobody tells you. Without boron, calcium gets stuck. It never reaches the flowers. Boron is the delivery truck. Without it, you have a warehouse full of supplies and no driver. Find boron in liquid kelp extract or dissolve less than a 1/4 teaspoon of natural borax in 1 full gallon of water. Apply to the root zone. Do not exceed that amount. Boron in excess damages the plant. Combine the calcium extract and boron solution. Apply together. Within 48 hours, plants that were dropping every flower begin to hold them. Yellow petals dry naturally, and at their center, a firm little green swelling appears. Your tomato, beginning. Section 4. The exact July schedule. Week 1. The Reset Stop All High Nitrogen Fertilizer today. Done. Top dress the soil with organic bone meal. Work it gently into the top inch. Slow release phosphorus delivered directly to the root zone. Walk your rows every morning this week. Count flowers. Note which plants are holding, which are dropping. A good gardener is first a good observer. Week 2. Calcium and boron treatment flowers should be opening fully now. This is your critical window. Prepare your eggshell calcium extract. Combine with kelp or borax solution. Apply to the base of each plant. Early morning or late evening only. Heat-stressed roots in midday absorb nothing. Apply twice this week, 3 to 4 days apart. Week 3, the watching week, step back. Trust what you have done. You should see yellow petals drying on the plant, not falling empty, and tiny green swellings forming. That is fruit set. That is your work paying off. Do not add heavy fertilizers this week. Add a gentle evening application of compost tea. It floods the root zone with beneficial microorganisms that unlock nutrients already in your soil. Feed from below with precision. Week 4, maintain and support young tomatoes are bending your branches now. Stake them, tie them up. Continue calcium and boron once per week. Developing fruits pull calcium heavily. Add a light balanced organic fertilizer, low nitrogen, solid phosphorus and potassium to carry the fruit through to ripening. Section 5. Water and mulch. 2 fundamentals that make everything above actually work. Nutrients cannot travel through dry soil. Every mineral your plant needs moves dissolved in water. No water, no delivery. No delivery. No tomatoes. Water deeply at the base. Never on the leaves. Wet leaves invite fungal disease and waste every drop. 2 to 3 times per week. Deep, penetrating moisture that drives roots downward into cooler earth. Deep roots survive July. Shallow roots surrender. Then mulch. 3 inches minimum. Straw, dried leaves, wood chips over the root zone. Mulch shields soil from scorching sun. Holds moisture dramatically longer. Keeps underground temperature cool enough for earthworms and beneficial microbes to keep working on your behalf. 3 inches. Do it today if you have not already. Closing. Your July golden rules. Cut nitrogen. Shift to phosphorus and potassium. Calcium and boron together from the first open flower. Water deeply at the base, 2 to 3 times a week. 3 inches of mulch, non-negotiable. And watch, every morning, your plant is always talking. Your job is to learn her language. Do this faithfully, and before summer is over, you will be standing in a garden with branches bent heavy under ripe red tomatoes. More than you know what to do with. When your neighbor asks what your secret is, you smile, then you share it. Because that is what we do. Keep your boots muddy. Keep your eyes open. Happy gardening.